Up over the top of that is Upper Geiger Lakes, and you can see Flat Top Mountain right over there. Hey Kenny, do you know why they call it Flat Top Mountain?
It's flat.
He's a genius. Yeah, all right. So I'll be here.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I did not see you there.
you startled us. Hey, everybody out there in YouTube Wasteland, it's your good old pal, and
Bindle Bag Joe.
today we're right outside of beautiful Knoxon, Montana, and we are heading on a 9-mile hike to the biggest lake in the Cabinet Mountain Wilderness, which is
Wanless Lake, Trail 924.
we're going to hit an elevation gain today of 3,500 foot, and then we'll hit an actual high elevation at Tackle Box Pass of
6,500.
and then we're going to start descending down where we're going to camp tonight at the upper Wanless Lake and hopefully do a little fishing for some of those cutthroat. All right, Joe, let's go. This way, Joe. Joe, does this remind you of boot camp, of how humid it is?
Pretty humid, yeah.
Where did you do boot camp?
San Diego.
I can say already I'm experiencing SWAS. If you like hiking and you like a trail with a lot of switchbacks,
This is the one for you.
this is definitely the one for you.
Found something.
What'd you find?
Found a switchback.
Not funny.
It's kind of funny.
As we're going up the trail, we're pretty much all dying. I'm extremely dying. Last summer when we came up, I was cruising. Truth be known, I was 195 then. I now weigh 215. So I've gained an additional 20 pounds. Needless to say, my pack weighs 58 pounds. Had another 5 pounds for the gun and ammo, another few pounds for the camera equipment, and another few pounds for water. I'm probably around 285, 290 pounds. And the humidity on top of this is killing me. I feel like I want to throw up, but we're gonna try not to make that happen. How much weight have you gained since last year?
I'm close to 20 pounds heavier.
Let's put that into perspective. Let me give you a car battery, and I'm going to have you run around your house 3 times, and then tell me if that makes a difference. We are definitely not ever ready. I think right now we're never ready.
Yeah.
One of the many weird ways that this trail messes with your brain is that it looks like you're gonna come to a ridge line after every switchback, but you don't. So I found some huckleberries. And speaking of huckleberries, one of the greatest lines of all time is Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday from the movie Tombstone, when he says, "I'll be your huckleberry." I know that's a horrible imitation, but there has been great debate whether or not that was the line he was supposed to say. Back in the early days of the Wild Wild West, the handle on a casket is called a huckle. So a lot of people think that the original line was, "I'll be your huckle bearer," like he's going to be carrying the casket. But We all know it is. I'll be your Huckleberry.
It's because he's drunk when he said it.
How you feeling, Joe?
I'm pretty tired. It's getting late. Kind of getting a little cold. Ready to get to camp.
Logan, how you doing?
Good.
Ugh.
Exhausted. In shape.
How about you, Jesse?
Well, we are about 5 miles in. We have about another 3/4 of a mile to go till we hit Tacklebox Pass. Until we hit Tacklebox Pass. We're all super tired right now. We left the trailhead at 4:30. It's now 8:30. We're about an hour behind schedule. So there's a couple of times where I thought I was having a heart attack. I was getting shortness of breath, little heart palpitations going on. So I got to cut back on that. The cheese and the pizza.
That's a beautiful sight.
Right down here, that's where we're headed tonight. Do you guys have the time?
You got the time, babe?
It is 9:19, so 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, so 5 hours to get to Tacklebox
And now we
Pass.
still gotta get down there and set up camp before dark.
We're at 6,500 foot elevation, and we're gonna drop down, and this is a kind of an oxymoron. We're going to descend.
Descend, yes.
We're going to descend down to the upper Wanless Lake.
Get it?
It doesn't make sense.
We're descending to go to the upper lake.
In through the outdoor. Well, it's Friday morning. We are at Upper Wanless. We finally made it into the camp last night around 10 p.m. It's raining, and we just listened to the radio, and it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm all weekend. So we might be trapped in our tents all weekend, which kind of sucks because we have, or I don't know, had two very special guests coming in to do a collaboration video with us. If they don't show up, I don't blame them. Yeah, I'm filthy stinky. It's time to take a lake bath.
Your point is an elephant.
after that, you need something to warm you up. Oh, a little Sailor Jerry every time. We heard some commotion from over yonder, from Bindlebag. What happened?
I went to go potty, and I went a ways away, and then I dug a hole and did my business, and then I was gonna look for firewood, and I thought that I'll just take this way down, and I ended up way down that way. I got turned around.
What the plan was for this weekend was Ken, the Idahonian, showing up today, Friday, and then the Mountain Wanderer from Idaho showing up tomorrow, and we were gonna do a nice collaboration video. I'm walking back up to Tackle Box Pass because that's where I said I would meet Ken, the Idahonian, at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We have no way to get a hold of these guys. Now, at the top up here, I did have like 2 bars of reception last night, but it would not allow me to send or receive messages, but I'll go back up and try it again. I just want to be there for Ken. I don't want to let him down. At this point, we're talking about, if he doesn't show, packing up today and getting the hell out of here, because it's supposed to get worse tonight. Thunderstorms and a lot more rain. Ken, if you're watching this, Mountain Wanderer, if you're watching this, if you don't show, trust me, we are not upset whatsoever. The weather is just horrible, horrible. The fog just keeps rolling in. You can't even see the peaks of the mountains over here. All right, so made it to the top of Tackle Box Pass in 30 minutes. It's approximately 3/4 of a mile to the top of the pass. Now, we sit and wait for the Idahonian. I'll give it until 1:30. Over here, I hear some rumbling over in the distance. The sound of music. And I don't think it's Julie Andrews. I think that's Ken the Idahonian, and that's his Bluetooth. That's his Bluetooth speaker. We will see. This sucks, dude. Good to see you. Nice to meet you, man.
Yes.
Ken the Idahonian, everybody. We are going to go down to Wanless, the big lake, right now and do some fishing. Hey, Ken.
Word.
Roughly 100 years ago, this sediment was at the bottom of the ocean. Now what happened is the Pacific plate was crashing into the mountain plate, and then the land mass raised up, slowly over time. Back then, the coast would have been over in Colorado.
You know, a lot of people walk by that and wouldn't even notice it. They would probably take it for granted. Something a little different today. I'm going to use a Colorado spinner with a sinker instead of a bobber.
idea for your channel originate?
That is a great question.
This is like one of those tag challenges, by the way. Everybody's channel came from somewhere. Everybody's channel.
An origin story.
Yeah.
I had totally forgot that it was here,
Not here.
but down there,
Down at
the big lake.
Big Wanless.
It was Memorial Day
Yeah.
weekend of
2018.
2018, and we were sitting around a campfire such as this, and we were talking about why can't we do it? It looks easy. Little did we know it's harder than it looks. We came up with the idea of HYOH-WU. HYOH-WU, HYOH stands for hike your own hike. A lot of hikers out on the Appalachian Trail know what HYOH stands for, and then WU, W-U stands for with us. So it's kind of an oxymoron because
You wouldn't be hiking your own hike if you hiked it with us.
exactly. Also, another big thing happened that same night, didn't it, Joe?
Yes, it did.
What happened?
Well, we were wondering, how do hobos just pack all their stuff in a handkerchief, and they have everything they need in a handkerchief?
And I asked Joe, do you ever wonder what that little thing is at the back of the hobo stick, what that's called? And you said,
Well, it's a bindle bag, Jesse.
hence Bindle Bag Joe, because who else in the world would know what that's called? A bindle bag.
Well, and I got bit by a hobo spider that night. A radioactive hobo spider.
Gosh.
But that is another story.
Yeah.
I didn't even go cheap like I usually do. It's not black belt.
I was like,
I'll
oh,
just say that.
have fun, Jesse.
That's Irish whiskey.
Who is it? Tullamore Dew?
No, gingers. It's either 2 gingers or 3 gingers. I
Oh.
forget how many gingers.
Excellent. This
Some
right
number
here,
of
I'm
gingers.
going to turn the label.
It says it on the back, too.
All right. All right, said I was going to do a shot. Mountain Wander. Here I go. It's early in the morning.
Let's see you
Gotta be
stumbling
noon
down
somewhere.
the trail. Oh, yeah, get it. I want to see
Healthy.
bubbles.
Healthy, yeah.
Oh, smooth. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Wow. This is the good stuff, too.
Hey.
I didn't even bring Old Crow.
But,
Anybody else care for one?
it was an awesome time with Ken doing a collaboration. Ken is a 65-year-old man with 18-year-old lungs. This guy can go.
65?
Well, I don't want to be the oldest one here, so I have to make up something.
Old people.
So, Ken the Idahonian, check out his channel. Always entertaining. Oh, and you know what I found out about you? You're not the sourpuss that you come out across on you're very funny.
I try not to smile.
So, Ken the Idahonian. The Idahonian's the name of the channel. It's awesome. Check it out. We'll see you soon. This is what's happening in Libby at 8:43 p.m. on Saturday. I can only imagine what Mountain Wanderer is going through right now. It's got to be miserable up there. So Ken, it's your first trip, I believe, to the Cabinet Mountain Wilderness. Sorry, I feel if we disappointed you a little bit. It's very foggy. I mean, it's raining and the ground is damp, but don't let that dampen your spirits.
I'm never coming back.